Today for math, I want you guys to practice patterns using the virtual manipulatives that you can find on the Math Learning Center website. I will include the link to the website when I post these videos. So you can either look up top and see right up here. Let me see if I can point to that. Right up here is where the website is, or you can just click on the link when I post the videos. But we are going to use these virtual manipulatives, and we are going to create patterns with them. We've used this website before. We've used the money one, and we've also used the 10 frames. There's a lot of great stuff that you can play around with on this website, but we are going to use the pattern blocks today. All right, so I'm going to do a couple different patterns. I know we've been doing patterns now for almost 2 weeks, and you guys are just rocking and rolling with it, so you probably don't even need any more help with patterns, but I just wanted to show you another thing that you can do with patterns. And so I'm going to just do a few patterns with you guys, and then you guys can play around with it and see what you can create. All right, so I'm going to just start off by making a simple AB pattern. An AB pattern is a pattern that has two objects in it that repeat one after another. So you're just taking turns with two objects. All right, so I'm going to start with a green triangle. So I'm going to place the green triangle here. Okay, that is my A. And then I'm going to get my next shape, and I'm going to use a yellow hexagon. There we go, and that is going to be my B. So I have A, B. An AB pattern, again, is just going one after the next. So after my yellow hexagon, I need an A. Okay, and now I need a B, so I'm going to get my hexagon. And then I need an A and a B. And that would continue. If you were to extend this pattern, you would pull over a green triangle and then a yellow hexagon. So again, it's just alternating. And I know this is probably just review for you. You're like, Mrs. Adams, I already know how to do this. I know that. I'm just playing and having fun too. So now this is an AB pattern. Now I'm going to create another pattern. I'm going to create an ABBC pattern. So ABBC. This time I'm going to pull over a red trapezoid for my A. This is kind of like the shape that we had in our classroom for our tables. And I put two of these trapezoids together to make a hexagon. That's pretty cool. All right, so this is my A. We are going to create an ABBC pattern. I'm going to use an orange square for my B's. So if I'm making an ABBC pattern, I'm actually going to need two orange squares. There we go. Oh, it's pulling. Sometimes when you use this, it'll pull them together. So if I were to pull this hexagon over to the triangle just right like that, it didn't do it that time. So if I pull it up here, I bet it will. See, it'll attach right to it, kind of like a magnet. So I'm going to put some space in between those. You might notice that when you play around with it too. All right, so we have A, B, B, and then we need a C. I'm going to use a right triangle. That is the name of this triangle. It is purple. So we have A, B, B, C. And now this is my core. This is my piece that is going to be repeated over and over again. So I'm going to start back at the beginning, and I need another red trapezoid. Okay, and then I need a orange square, and then another orange square, and then a purple right triangle. So we have A, B, B, C. A, B, B, C. So what would we need next? What shape would we need? Or what color? We would need a red trapezoid. All right, so I'm going to do one more pattern with you guys, and then you guys can play around with it on your own. And well, you might need some help logging into it or finding the website, but it's really easy to use once you get there. All right, I'm going to use a rhombus next. So we have a rhombus, a blue rhombus. I'm going to create a pattern, and then I'm going to just see if you guys can figure it out. Triangle, and let me see. I'm going to use another triangle and another triangle. Ooh, I don't know if I've ever done a pattern like this before. All right. So we have blue, green, purple, purple, purple. Blue, green, purple, purple, purple. Can you guys figure out the core for this pattern? What would the core be? What would the core be? And you know what I'm going to do? I am going to leave you hanging here. I want to see if you guys can tell me, if you can send a message to me and tell me the core for this pattern. What kind of pattern is this? And if you can figure out that core of that pattern and get your parents to send me a message of what the core is and send me a message, I will give you a shout out on Class Dojo. All right, so send me a message if you guys can figure this out. What is the core? So what would you label this pattern as? And I will also, when I post the link to this video, I will post the link to the mathlearningscenter.org so that you guys can easily access that. If you do not have access to a computer or a tablet to do this on, find things around the house like Fruit Loops or coins even. You can make patterns with coins. That would be a fun way to do it also. So there's a lot of different things that you can use to create patterns. All right, guys, send me that message if you can figure out what kind of pattern this is. I will see you guys later. Bye.